What's up, y'all? Jeffery TV. Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffrey Scott Mitchell, coming to you live on Memorex from the default location, default route, out here doing what I does when I does is it. This is mostly a test. I'm getting tired of getting these TikTok notifications from people that I may or may not know. I could have swore I turned off all the TikTok notifications, and I don't wanna. No reason I fired up TikTok because it is interesting. Well, I used to have it before. The reason I turned it off is I kept getting notifications. But I guess I'm gonna have to go into the Android operating system and just block notifications from TikTok. I don't like doing it that way, but maybe that's the way it's supposed to be done. Anyhow, this is just a test. So I probably ain't gonna have too much to say, even though, all of us know that you can probably see the format of the picture frame is a little wider. It's a 16 by 9, because I got the resolution set to 640 by 360, very small. Well, smaller than the 720 by 480, which is really smaller than the 1920 by 1080 full HD that I record with on my OBS studio at home to get a higher quality, picture for when you watch it on the big screen. But this little size, 640 by 360, I ain't used since the early days of cameraing, when the computers barely can handle that much processing power. Now we're up into the gigabytes and megapixels. There was a time when our cameras used by digital cameras could only do like 720 by 480. Now our phones do 4,000 by something. It was like a guy told me, I had a little camcorder about 10, 15 years ago. He said, the electronics in your camcorder, your mini DV camcorder, is more powerful than the studio cameras. More sensitive and, better function than studio cameras. The thing is, the lenses. It's about the lenses on those big cameras you see on, the TV studios and all that. It's the lensing and the zooms they can do that makes it, it's pretty and, better, whatever you want to call it. But he said the actual guts, that picture taking mechanism, it's not the highest tech in the world. And as you can see, I am wearing my sweatsuit today, just trying to sweat it out, even though I know sweating really ain't got nothing to do with it. This makes me feel better, I guess. But I will say this though, when I do start off in the morning, I like to start off warm. And when I walk out the house, that initial morning chill, it's not even a chill. It's just, it just feels cold, or the difference in temperature from being in a hot apartment under blankets or whatever and stepping outside. And right where I step outside, it's not right, the sun isn't facing there. I'm facing north. So the sun hasn't really warmed that up yet. So it's always a little cooler right when I step out. And that coolness hits me. And I'd rather be overdressed and warm. That's why I kind of surmised that warm-up suits came from. I was like, oh, I get it, warm up. You see LeBron and Durant and them come out, with a jacket on and a hood over them, keep themselves warm until they get going and get that sweat going. I get that. So I put on my old nasty long sleeve t-shirts that I've been wearing for years. threw the cotton ones, not one of the new ones. Got one of those out of the dirty clothes, threw that on and grabbed my sweat jacket, which I really couldn't wear because it's been so hot out here lately. Usually when I go for this walk, it's already 80 degrees. Today it was only 71. And I stepped out and I felt a little cooler, and I was glad that I suited up like this. Plus, last night, I think I did pretty good yesterday as far as eating. Went to bed, weighed myself at 216.8 or something like that. So I'm going to bed, fighting the urge to get back out of bed and get something, fighting the urge to go eat that last piece of chicken that's in there, fighting the urge to get potato chips, and I was successful. Wake up this morning, get on the scale, I only went down 0.6 pounds. Went on to 216.2, what the hell is that? Made me mad. Even though, in the long run, I know it's a good thing, and I'll get it all back, maybe in a day or two. But still, it was disappointing, and I like to make it anger me. I like it. I want it to, anger, make me mad. So I go at it next time. I want it to hurt. I want it to hurt. So I remember it. You don't ever want to go through this again. You want to, do what you're doing. Come on now. And I also will say again, I think I said it before, pretty sure, that I'm back in shape. It feels good to be back in shape. From where I was before. Because there was a time there where I couldn't go a week without taking a day off. It was almost like I was taking a day off every week. On top of, even if I had a holiday. Even if I had a holiday that week, I would end up still taking a day off. I mean, just where I just couldn't. I mean, my body was like, no, not today, Mr. Mitchell. Not today, Mr. Mitchell. You see, I just got out of the sun. This sweatsuit, usually I walk in the sun, and I like to walk on the other side against opposing traffic, because I don't want people riding up behind me, because people don't use their ringers to acknowledge they coming up behind you. And the fuckers don't be doing that on the sidewalk. I be walking on the sidewalk, they come flying by you on them scooters or even on a bike. I'm like, you gotta alert people. That's what them ringers are for. In fact, the other day, a lady used a ringer, and I was so grateful, I wanted to tell her thank you. Because that's what they for. Let you know somebody's approaching. They come flying by you. So usually I walk on the opposite side, but there's sun over there now. And I'm sweating like a pig. So I figured I'd give myself a break. Plus to allow you to see me. As you can see, my wind guard on this, which I don't need today, probably. I sewed it. Had the sewing machine out. Sewed up some socks the other day. And I went ahead and sewed this down, make it a little better. I probably could cut it and trim it, make it even look better. But it fits on there, and it doesn't look bad, I don't think. I mean, it could be better. I probably could have used a black if I find a black one. But, for now, a wind guard. And the wind guards work. They work. When it's windy, they work. Of course, it's not that windy out here now. I probably don't need it, but it's in place. And we'll go with it. And it does look like something. And I might think of something, because it's a little bit too, distracting or obnoxious. I don't care. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care. I don't care, but I like to care because it makes it fun. It's part of the technical building of this whole thing. You know what? Speaking of building, welcome today Look at my credit card. I wanted to check the statement balance to see how much to pay next month so that I don't get charged. And I look on there, it's a $500 charge on there from GoDaddy. My website's renewed. My websites and my hosting and all that renewed. $500 for 3 years. I knew what it was for, but I still got mad or excited or whatever you want to call it. Agitated, annoyed, or whatever. I kind of knew what it was for. So I tried to log into log into GoDaddy, and I couldn't get my password and stuff straight. So I called them. One thing about GoDaddy, you call them, you get somebody on the phone. Within about 5-6 minutes, you get somebody on the phone. And an American. See what I'm talking about? People flying by you and not saying nothing? See, that's why I walk over here on this side. See that? And then you're not supposed to have motorized vehicles on here anyway. And them kids be doing it. You know, you can't tell kids nothing. No, you can't tell them nothing. So I'm just like, you know what? It ain't for me to tell you. And me as a responsible adult should tell you, give you a warning to put it in your ear so that you don't go out there and get hurt. But that ain't the way I think. I'm thinking, if this is your normal behavior, and this is the way you carry yourself, and this is the way you function, if you continue to do that, life will, quote unquote, punish you. I don't have to. And it shouldn't be about punishment. That's the whole point. It shouldn't be about punishment. It should be about each of us teaching each other or giving insight or helping each other out. But sometimes you want punishment. Sometimes you want revenge. You want people, you know, to say, hey, you know, they annoy you. You want to get them back. That's just it. They annoy you. You want to get them back, you know. So, but I'm like, you know what? If that's the way you live, if that's your lifestyle, somebody else will make that correction. I'm not vested in it enough to do it. You know, somebody else will straighten you out, or something will happen to you, or you'll learn somewhere else. And if it's just a one-time thing, you know, you doing something like that, life probably may or may not catch up with you. So you're good. But you see these, you know, people, especially downtown LA, flying around on the sidewalk, in traffic, heavy traffic, foot traffic, pedestrian traffic. Sidewalk is crowded. These people riding bikes on it, and scooters, flying by. Right when and there's a bike lane. Of course, sometimes it'd be taco trucks in the bike lane, and lunch trucks and food trucks, and people just flat out setting up a table, selling restaurant food and whatnot. How they do that, I don't know. In fact, I even saw an ad in my Facebook feed for one of the taco trucks I walked by on Ventura Boulevard. I saw this, you know, ad caught my eye because I saw the CVS sign. I was like, I know what sign that is. And sure enough, they showed the taco truck that I walk by when I walk in down that area. It's like it's there all the time, you know. So they got their own ad. That's how the food vending business is working nowadays, I guess. I'm sure you got to have, there's some regulation, you got to have some kind of licenses and inspections and all that. But I know damn well a lot of them people out there ain't got that. People selling food on the streets and whatever. I'll buy food off the street. I ain't got no problem. I'll buy food off the street. I got no problem with it. Woo. We out here. It's hot. Sweating like a pig. Office day today. And the reason I was saying that I'm in shape is because the weeks and days are just flying by. Like I said, it's been a few weeks since I called off work. And next thing you know, we're going to the office, do this, do that. Next thing you know, it's time to go back in the office again. I'm like, wow, it's like, the days just go by. Next thing you know, it's Wednesday again. Time to go in the office again. Things are just going by. And hopefully I'm doing stuff. I'm accomplishing stuff. I'm getting stuff done. As far as the Jeffery TV side of things and the Jeffery TV legacy, I'm getting stuff done. Putting things in place, doing this and doing that. But the main thing about that too is I'm enjoying it. The main thing about all that too is that I'm enjoying it. And it's not hard work. Well, it might be hard work, but since I enjoy it, well, it's not hard work if I enjoy it, it's just work. It's still work just because you enjoy it. It's just not hard because you enjoy it. So I'm putting in work and doing this, doing that. A lot of things I still want to do, a lot of things I want to accomplish. And I probably should put a sense of urgency under all that. And maybe, with me get back in shape, get my stamina up, this and that, it'll come slowly over time where I just don't jump up to 110%. Just kind of gradually work my way up, building steam, building momentum. And hopefully I'll get to a place where, I'm getting a lot done and can maintain it for a while. But it does feel good to feel good. It does feel good to feel good. And sometimes I say you feel bad just to know, to let yourself know how good it feels to feel good. So when you do feel good, you say, ooh, okay, yeah. See, that's why I ride on this side. So everybody, he's just riding flat out in the walking lane. Some people just ride in the walking lane because people like to ride side by side. And then when you walk in the walking lane, they call themselves moving over and they really don't. And then if you make one false move or something and they flying by you, boom, that's it. It's over. Well, not over, but, it's an accident. But we need this. I need that in my life. Little things like that to keep me aware that, life isn't always calm and serene. We still got things to do, things to accomplish. And it's there to let you know, you should appreciate the quiet moments, the serene moments. When you're sitting by the lake or just in the car cruising, listening to some down-tempo chill, Sirius XM chill music and your good sounding stereo in your car, air conditioning, nice ride, the car that you love, vehicle, comfort, just to let you know that, sometimes you can get to a place where there's nobody irritating you by doing something irritating or annoying. And then sometimes people do annoying stuff and it's not even really annoying. Let's just face it. Sometimes you're just in the mood to where, you just don't want to. Sometimes you could just be annoyed for no reason. We're allowed to do that. We're human. We're allowed to do that. We're allowed to be annoyed for no reason, just to be, perturbed or whatever the word is. I'm just making up words. Somebody was walking by me and I got distracted. Doing 3, 4 things at once. Holding the selfie stick, walking, talking, hearing what they're saying, trying not to look at them, trying to remain like I'm oblivious to their existence. Jeffery stuff. All right, I gotta put this down after 20 minutes. This sonitude takes something out of you. It does. 20 minutes of this, I'm like, okay, that's enough. You know, usually I go 40 minutes, but woo. Then we'll get home, I'll weigh myself and see what it says. And we'll see, then we got office day today. That usually means food, eating. So we'll see. I've been doing pretty good the last couple office days. And stay away from the candy. Chocolate coated M&Ms, chocolate coated peanut M&Ms, or peanut M&Ms, and chocolate coated almonds, sour gummies. There's stuff there, there's stuff. I get my pup mix and my sparkling lemonade, my sparkling pink lemonade. And I drink a lot of that sparkling pink lemonade too. It is so good. I drink it like water. In my thermos, I got a thermos. Put it in that, and I go at it. Whew. Still got a little bit of ways to go, but I'm getting close to home. Looks like I'm gonna get home exactly at 10. That only gives me a half hour to do what I gotta do and to get on the road, because I like to get to work, you know, with plenty of time. I like to be pulled into that parking lot for like maybe 45 minutes before I have to punch in. Give myself time. And I cut my hair last night. I changed the blades on my clippers. It's probably been 10 years. It's probably been 10 years since I changed the blades, since they were new. Them things was old, dirty, rusty. Probably giving myself poison in the head or something. I changed the blades on my clippers. I think I changed them Sunday or whatever day, and I finally used them today. Oh my God. Oh my God. Before it would take me 5 minutes to cut my hair. Now it takes me 1. I mean, it just cuts. They just cut the hair off. It's just like zoom, zoom, zoom. You know, it just feels better on my head, everything. I'm like, oh my God. Smoother shave, because I don't shave. I use the clippers to cut the hair off my face. Yeah. So I just cut my hair. It was like, and I could tell it was coming off too. You could tell it's coming off. You know, the hair is being cut. You can feel it and tell. And then when you like go over a part you did already, it's not cutting any more hair. And I was like, whoa, okay. Because on my old clippers, I would have to go over it 2 or 3 times. And then until I, you know, then you cut it 2 or 3 times, and it still have stuff in it, you know? You can still hear it cutting. But I'm changing them clippers. It's like $10 too. Like $10 for a new set. I didn't get the wall replacements. I got like a knockoff, like $9.99 or $10. Came the next day. Amazon. Jesus Christ. Huge difference. Huge, embarrassingly good difference. Difference is so big and so major. Difference is so big and so major that I feel stupid. And I don't use the word stupid. I'm just using it for sensational purposes. All right. I think I'm done. Whew. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm up here boiling like a crab in a boil in this sweat jacket. sweating profusely. Hopefully, I'm, gonna get a decent number when I get back, and even if I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't. And then we got Wednesday, then we go Thursday, Friday, then the weekend come. And I look forward to the weekends, but I don't, because I ain't doing it. I ain't got nothing to do. And I want to do something, but I don't. So it's like I get days off, and I'm happy to have the days off, but they're not fulfilling enough, I don't think. I think that I need to make my days more fulfilling. I need to do something. I think I might have to do that this weekend. But just to lay around feels so good. And I really don't want to do nothing. Like, to be honest with you, I really didn't want to go to the LA Maggots thing. Or I have that feeling like, I'm just gonna lay in bed. As soon as I get there, oh my God. Oh my God. That's such a good time, brings tears to my eyes. The feeling is so overwhelming. I feel so fulfilled, my energy goes up. It's just everything is better, brighter, shinier. But until you actually get there and get going, you're like, can I just lay here? Then even when I'm driving to the place, I can feel my energy coming up. Once you get dressed, you get in the car, you fire it up, and start, driving there, I can feel it then. And get to the place and see people. As soon as I see that first person, I saw Gerald Wall, see somebody else pull up behind you, see? They pull up even between me and that truck. See how they do that? That irks me. Another thing that bugs me, people follow me too close in the car. Personal space. I've got personal space in personal human being as a person's body walking around, and there's personal space for your vehicle. Also, I gotta do something about my bed and my pillows. I'm waking up with my neck crooked. Too much. I gotta do something with my pillows or my neck or something. Or how I sleep. Maybe I gotta stop sleeping on my arm or something. I had a pillow, had your arm under your pillow and you sleep like that. Something. 'Cause I'm waking up too much with that creaky neck. So we'll see how this comes out. We'll see how big it is, how big the file is, how easy it is to manipulate, how it translates, Because I just might go with it. I'm sure it's gonna be smaller. How much smaller? Is it worth it, me shooting at this resolution versus what I was shooting at? The difference in file size, blah, 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 blah. See, now I should stop it, rename it, and upload it to YouTube. That way, if I upload it to YouTube, by the time I get home, the transcript maybe have been generated. I can do a summary, cut and paste that in AI, have AI do a summary, cut and paste that into the video, blah, 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 blah. The process is there, people. The process is there. Anyway, so we're gonna lay out 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for every elementary particle that's ever existed in any atom in this or in the universe that ever was, is, and will be, a totality of it all, theory of universe, hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.